As at the time of recording this video, the winter transfer window is just about 24 hours remaining until it is officially over. We've seen some blockbuster transfers and we've seen some pretty much not so exciting ones, but we've still got 24 hours and a lot can happen in 24 hours. Getting straight into the talk of today, Victor. Liverpool are still exploring the market for a new right back. I believe much of that has intensified after Frimpong's injury, and Slot has also confirmed this as well. In your opinion, what are some names Liverpool can turn to given the timeline remaining?
I mean, anyone, bring me and I'll play for 100 quid a week, seriously. No, anyone at this point, just anyone. I would love to see a loan with an obligation to buy, with an option to buy for someone like Ben White, for instance. He's been pushed to the sidelines a bit because Arsenal just have ridiculous depth in defense. Besides, he can also cover at center back, which is also handy for Liverpool and their current situation. Another good option, I think, would be Vanderson from Monaco or Oscar Mingueza from Celta Vigo, especially Mingueza. He's out of contract in the summer. Or maybe the solution has been sitting for on the bench for Liverpool all along, Calvin Ramsey. He's not getting any game time whatsoever, and I wonder why that is.
Fair enough. Fair point. Well, we'll see what happens in 24 hours and what Liverpool can do regarding that. And over to you, Mark. Rate Stefan Ortega to Nottingham Forest on a permanent move in a deal worth up to £500,000.
I'd say for this money and as a substitute goalkeeper, I'd probably rate it somewhere around 8.5, maybe, because we all saw that he was never a bad goalkeeper when Ederson wasn't playing. He was sometimes showing great results and great stuff. So I'd say for the club like Nottingham Forest and for this type of money, it's definitely a great transfer, maybe even up to 9, but it remains to be seen.
Interesting point. And back to you, Victor. Crystal Palace are on the verge of signing Jordan Strand Larsen from Wolves in a deal worth up to £50 million, £45 million fixed plus £5 million in add-ons. Now, no one is doubting the quality of the forward, but the question here is this an overpriced deal or not on the part of Crystal Palace?
Okay, it's absolutely understandable that Wolves want a lot of money. This is one of their few genuinely sellable assets. He only joined on a permanent basis last summer, right? So before that, he actually had a very good season. This season, perhaps not so much, but that goes for the whole team. I don't think he's worth that sort of money, but it's also a matter of Wolves wanting to take advantage of Palace's situation with Mateta on the way out. So in short, yes, overpriced, absolutely, but it's also easy to understand why if you look at the entire situation of both clubs.
Interesting. Yeah, I pretty much had the same thoughts as well. Anyways, back to you, Max. Reports claim that if Michael Carrick is appointed as Manchester United head coach beyond this season, he would like to bring Rashford back from Barcelona. What are your thoughts on this, Max?
I mean, despite Carrick staying or leaving, it just feels right to me to players like Rashford, Diallo, Mainu, like the academy graduate, to be playing in a squad, because when you are, as a youngster, you join Man United Academy and you see that the prospects that were used to play in Man United Academy are currently playing starting lineup, you just have some motivation to play and improve yourself. So I feel like in almost any team, you want to see academy graduates. So, and he's still a great player. We all saw that in Barcelona. So why wouldn't you get him back, especially after the Amorim dismissal? I feel like it should be right.
Fair point. And just on the final note for this video, Victor, there is a growing conviction among the Premier League managers that this could be Guardiola's final season with Manchester City, even though he has a contract up until the summer of 2027. If this goes on to be true, what does this mean, or what could this mean for the Premier League?
Oh, no. No more handing £50 million for defenders like it's candy. What will we ever do without Guardiola? Of course, great coach, don't get me wrong. But him leaving City, I think, might be best from the perspective of the league itself. We still don't have a resolution on City's charges for financial shenanigans, right? And the spending continues at pretty much the same pace as before. Maybe them losing one of the best coaches in football history, it finally levels a playing field that Man City, they've been tilting it in their favor for over a decade with suspect money, to say the least. Having said all that, I do believe in innocent until proven guilty, but I'm also a believer in if there's smoke, there's fire. I'm not a
Yeah.
Guardiola hater. Perhaps on the contrary, I can appreciate his tactics for the most part. The Prem would be losing one of its biggest coaches ever, but might gain some credibility and some competitive spirit for it.
Yeah, that's an interesting take. I mean, I don't criticize Guardiola, but my opinion stands that he's a checkbook manager. No one can change my mind about that anyway. But yeah, that's all we have in our transfer talk for today. In less than 24 hours, we are certain some moves will still happen. And of course, we'll be here to discuss all the best bits and all the best transfers to happen on deadline day. Stay tuned.